हेलो फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कारम। मैं डॉक्टर अनीता तंवर आपका स्वागत करती हूँ अपने यूट्यूब चैनल अकाउंट एट ईज पर। सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट अकाउंटिंग एरर्स. Before going to proceed for accounting error, we must understand this term, that what is error and what is accounting. So error is what? Any kind of mistake that perform or that do by an individual accountant or by a concerned individual unknowingly, means you do not have intention to do such an particular activity, but unknowingly that has been taken place. And what do you understand by accounting? Accounting is a systematic process of identifying, recording, classifying, and prepare the result on the basis of the information that is given in the books of account. So today, as I've told you, we are going to discuss about accounting errors. So accounting errors are what? When an accountant is going to perform the task of accounting. So while performing the task of accounting, an individual accountant can commence some kind of error while posting into the books of account, or either when he is classifying the account, you can say, or when he or she is going to record the transaction in the books of original entry, or you can say in the books of in the journal books, or either when this individual is going to prepare the trial balance. So such kind of error can commence over there. I hope you understand this. Now we are moving ahead with further meaning of accounting error. So you understand accounting error is basically what? This is going to provide you the information that your balance information, or the information that is provided through trial balance, or either you can say the information that is provided in the journal, in the ledger, or in the trial balance, somewhere there has been there a mistake has been done by a concerned individual accountant. So you understand when such kind of accounting error is going to commence, so it will not provide you the true and fair view of the final account, or either you can say that will not provide you the true picture of the books of account. And apart from this, any individual that want to make decision on the basis of the final account that has been prepared that include accounting error, so you understand that will not provide, as it will not provide you the true picture. So the decision making, whatever that may be, example here we can take like any individual employer that want to take decision related with the business house for further development. So maybe the profit information you have put over there, so maybe it is wrong. Okay, so whatever the decision you are going to take related with your business house, so that cannot be like you cannot you will not able to get any kind of better result from that information. So further, if we say accounting error, so accounting error is basically what? That is a mistake committed by the bookkeeper. As you know that when the bookkeeper is going to do the task of identification of transaction, the journal book, ledger books, or so maybe that individual has performed some of the mistake that is commence certain error into the books of account. So we can say that an error is an ignorant approach, or you can say that is a non-deliberate act that is commenced by an individual accountant. Apart from this, we can say this can be happen in the original books of entry, plus that can also happen in the purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book, bills receivable book, bills payable book, and cash book. And also when we are doing the posting into the ledger account, so such kind of error can also be occur over there. Now what's the if any kind of error is going to come in, so you understand that will be a doubt on the arithmetical accuracy of the trial balance, and you understand when we are going to prepare the final account, so it will create the problem for the business house. So now we are going to discuss that how many accounting errors are there. So basically there are two types of accounting errors. One is clerical error, another is error of principle. So how many type of error? There are two type of error. One is clerical error, another is error of principle. So one by one we are going to discuss both of these. So what is clerical error? Clerical error are those errors that will be committed by an individual accountant, or you can say by the clerical staff during the course of recording business transaction in the books of account while is performing, you can say, journal books, ledger, or either when it is performing the task in the trial balance. So such kind of error can commence over there. So very firstly we are going to discuss the categories, and under this category the first error we are going to involve, that is error of omission. So we are going to discuss error of omission. So firstly understand meaning of omission. Omission means you omit something, or you can say you forgot something to put into the books of account. Or either you can understand if a transaction remains altogether unrecorded, either in the journal books or either in the subsidiary books. Subsidiary books you can say like purchase book, sales book, and so on. So it will be called as the error of omission. For example, like suppose you have purchased the goods of rupees 2000 and have been sold to Ram on credit, and the transaction was omitted to record in the books of account. So this kind of error, when you forgot to do the entry into the books of account, so this is called what? This is called error of omission, means you forgot to do the entry. And detection of such type of error, this is very difficult for the individual accountant to identify such kind of error, because neither it has been recorded on the debit side of individual account, or either on the credit side of the individual account. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now next one we are going to discuss error of commission. Now what is error of commission? Error of commission is going to occur when a wrong amount is entered either in the journal book or either in the subsidiary book. Then the trial balance will tally, because the same amount will be posted in both the accounts affected by the transaction. You can say, like one example here we are going to take, like sold goods to Pratik on credit for rupees 420. Okay, so when we are going to perform the journal books or journal entry, so instead of writing the amount 420, we have written 240 on both sides. Debit side and credit side we have written the amount 240 instead of 420. Okay, this is also called as transposition error. So such kind of error is going to be called as error of commission. Now apart from this, I hope this is clear. Now next one we are going to discuss the compensating error. So compensating errors are those errors that is going to commence when like just suppose there are two sides, there are two accounts are on the debit side. So on the debit side, actual transaction what exactly has been taken place. So just suppose if the effect of one error is neutralized by the effect of some other error, or then such error will be called as the compensating error. So now I want to tell you the example. So while posting on the debit side of Anil's account, okay, rupees 50 are posted instead of rupees 500, and while posting on the debit side of Ram account, we have posted 500 instead of rupees 50. So if you notice, the balance of debit side is 550 only. We have interchanged the amount from the individual account. Okay, so you understand that will not make the effect on the credit side balance, because whatever the amount we are going to credit over there, that will be 550. Okay, so these two mistakes what we have done, it will nullify the effect of each other, and in spite of the errors in both the accounts, the trial balance will still agree. And apart from this, such kind of error is also not going to find out by the accountant at very early stage. Now next one is error of duplication. Error of duplication means what? When any kind of error is going to commence because of the duplicate entry into the books of account. Like say in morning one of the transaction has been taken place, like say purchase machinery of rupees 50,000 in cash. So you have posted at around 9:30. I'm taking one example here. So in evening also you have done this transaction again. Okay, so this is called what? This is an error of duplication. You have done one entry twice. So this is called as error of duplication. Now next one we are going to discuss the error of principle. Okay, now what is error of principle? When some of the fundamental principles of accounting, you all know that capital expenditure must be treated as capital expenditure, and whatever the revenue expenditure are there, they must be treated as revenue expenditure. Like this was like one example I want to tell you. Like if we say purchase goods of rupees 50,000. So this is of what nature? This is of revenue expenditure. Okay, and if you're going to treat this expenditure as capital expenditure, so this is going to commence the error of principle. Okay, now if we say when a business transaction is recorded in the books of original entries by violating the basic principles of accountancy, then this kind of error, or you can say error of principle, is going to commence. So when revenue expenditure is treated as capital expenditure, or vice versa, like just suppose if we say we have purchased a building, okay, of rupees 50 lakh. So what the entry we are supposed to do? We are supposed to do building account debit to cash account credit. But instead of doing building account debit, what we did, we have done purchase account debit to cash account credit. So it means that we have treated capital expenditure as revenue expenditure. So this will create the accounting error. I hope this is clear. Now apart from this, one of the other example we can say, like revenue expenses debited to the personal account instead of the expense account. Okay, for example, the salary paid to Mr. Ashok, a clerk, for the month of June debited to Ashok account instead of salary account. So this error do not affect the trial balance. Okay, so this kind of error is going to be called as error of principle. Now further we are going to discuss about that how we are going to identify the error and how we are going to correct that. So there are different steps are there through which we can locate the error where exactly that has been taken place. So very first thing is what? Like when we are going to check the balances of trial balance, the two columns, left hand column and right hand column, or either you can say the debit side and credit side, when we are going to check of the trial balance, sometimes it happens when we are doing the total of the trial balance, so our balance is not matched. Okay, so what we are going to do, this is very first step we are going to do, that we are going to check out the balances once again if the balances is not matched. Okay, so this way we can identify the error. Okay, and if just suppose if this error is not going to identify by this step, so what we are going to do? Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to go ahead with the next step, divide the difference in the trial balance by 2 and find out if there is any balance of the same amount in the trial balance. Like debit side total when you are doing, so suppose that balance is 10,000, and when you're doing the total of credit side, let's just suppose balance is 8,000. So now we'll find out the gap, 10,000 minus 8,000. So just suppose here if we say, so gap is 2000. Okay, so what we will do, 2000 divided by 2. Okay, then we will find that here 1000 gap is coming. Okay, after dividing by 2, so we'll check the amount of 1000 on the side, okay, wherever the wrong side of the trial balance. Okay, so you understand, then we will find out that where exactly this value has been placed, and we will correct the error. Or sometimes happen that we are not able to identify by error by this step. So what we can do in this, if the mistake is not located by the above steps, so what we can do, the trial balance should be divided, whatever the balance is, or you can say we have identified, then we will find the difference of that. Then we will divide, we will use the divisibility rule of 9. Okay, then we will check out if the balance, if the gap or if the difference is completely divided by 9, you can say there will be no remainder at all. So such kind of error is going to be called as transposition error. If it is completely divided by 9, you can say the difference. So it means that whatever the error has been occurred in the trial balance, so this is because of the transposition. Okay, what is transposition? Like we are supposed to write down amount that is 57, but instead of writing 57, we have written 75. Or you can say we are supposed to write amount of 197, and instead of writing 197, we have written the amount 794. Sometimes it happens, this error, when we find that this is because of this divisibility rule of 9, if we able to caught the error, sometimes it happen, it can be occur because of the transplacement. Okay, when the digits of a number are moved to the left or right, for example, when the digits of the numbers are moved to the left to right, so like when say 5694. Okay, so it can be written as like what you have written 56.94, or as you can say that is 569.40. If such kind of error is going to come in, so that can be easily caught out by this particular step and can be correct by a concerned individual accountant. Okay, so now next step, see that the balances of all account including cash and bank balances have been included in the trial balance or not. Okay, now next one, we can also check out that, see that the opening balances have been correctly brought forward in the current year books or not. Okay, now next one, if the difference is of, you can say as a large amount like 10 lakh, 10 crore or 50 crore. Okay, so then compare the trial balance of the current year with that of the previous year. Like just suppose the present year is 2021 2022. Okay, so we are going to compare it with like last year 2021. Okay, so under similar head of account are approximately the same as those of the previous year, and whether their balances fall on the same side of the trial balance. Okay, if the difference between the previous year figures and the current year figures is larger one, establish the cause of difference. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now apart from this, if the above listed steps fail to detect the error, check your work as follows. Very firstly, you will check the total of the subsidiary book, like you can say the purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book. You will check the balances of that, paying particular attention to carry forwards. Okay, next one, check the posting made from the journal or subsidiary books and the ledger. Then you recheck the balances extracted from the ledger. Whatever the brought down figures are there, you are taking into the in the trial balance, you will also check it out. Recast the list of balance, whether you have properly casted the balances in the trial balance or not. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now next one, this is the last step, you can say. If all the efforts fail to locate the error, all the books of primary entry, subsidiary books, you can say, must be cast, and if necessary, the posting to the ledger should be rechecked. So I hope you enjoy the class. I hope you got the point. Thank you everyone, and kindly like, subscribe and share my YouTube channel. Thank you.